want to thank Neil Goff, President of the Weekly Reader Publishing Group, who helped us secure our esteemed presenter. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Joe Rospars, a Blue State Digital founding partner. Joe served as the new media director for Barack Obama presidential campaign. He oversaw all online aspects of the campaign, included the unprecedented fundraising. I know he has a on file copy of everyone's credit card here. So be nice to him otherwise. He actually led the wide-ranging program that integrated design, branding, web and video content, mass email, text messaging, and online advertising, organizing, and fundraising. Prior to the Obama campaign, Joe led BSD's work with Governor Howard Dean at the Democratic National Committee during Dean's campaign for party chairman, and at the Democracy for America. Joe was also a writer and strategist in new media for the 2004 presidential campaign. Please give a warm welcome to Joe Rospars.
So all of your credit card information is encrypted and secure, so fear not. Thanks to everyone who's been so nice. I'm just joining you for the end of this, but it seems like it's a wonderful group of people and a great conference so far, so congratulations for pulling this off. I'm here to talk a little bit about a case study in marketing that might feel a little far afield at first, but which I think, and I'm sort of proof of this on a day-to-day basis, that the lessons that we applied on the Obama campaign for the digital marketing and technology side have broad application across different aspects of marketing. So right now, my company, Blue State Digital, I went on leave from my firm for 2 years, starting in January 2007 to go work for the campaign. But before the campaign, during the campaign, and after this campaign, my firm is working with nonprofits, charities, cultural institutions like museums and theaters, films, publications, magazines, newspapers, on a broadly defined notion of membership development. So not necessarily the average reader or person on the street, but rather the sort of top 15 to 20% of people who really care and can go help you get more average people involved as personal evangelists and organizers on your behalf. So I'm going to go through this presentation, which I hope to keep short, and also answer any questions that people have afterwards. But this particular presentation is a case study in how we applied this to politics. The first lesson that I think we had for the campaign is useful across different organizations dealing with what is fundamentally a new challenge of digital marketing. And that is how to integrate it into the organization. And I was the new media director for the campaign. There are two things I want to say about that. One is that that's the first time that job ever existed on the campaign. Right? So this was organizationally innovative to create a department called New Media that basically was responsible for all things to do with the internet and the digital side, except for the technology. So there was a separate technical director who was in charge of making sure we had the technology systems and data integration and all the tools and whatnot as a sort of service organization to the campaign. But we had this new media department that was a group of designers and writers and organizers and fundraisers and editors and videographers and online advertising experts who were able to use those tools to reach out to people. And this department was created with a senior staff position at the top, which was my job. So I was equal to the traditional communications director and the traditional political director and finance director. And I had a seat at that sort of senior strategy table in a way that typically someone both my age and doing this kind of stuff doesn't have. And so by integrating that laterally within the organization, but then letting me build a team that focused on these digital marketing aspects, we were able to produce results that previously hadn't been seen in the political space. So enough about me. I want to talk about these people here. This is St. Louis. This is what 150,000 people looks like. And what's important about this picture is not what's happening in the picture. It's what happened the day before this picture and what happened the day after this picture. The day before this picture, The vast majority of these people, probably 80–85% of them, gave us their email address and told us that they were going to come. And the day after this picture, all of those people whose email addresses we had collected the day before when they said they were going to come, and all the people who filled out sign-in sheets when they got there if they didn't have a ticket that they had gotten by giving us their email address beforehand, the day after, we put all those people to work in a super practical offline way by connecting them with our local organization and our local field shop. And this represents a notion of integration between online and offline marketing that I want to talk about in a little bit more depth. And the way